And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored him, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. Out of the gun. Here's a give to right.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, and just across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Good throw here to Johnston.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
This out quickly to Williams.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here we go. Start, go.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Switch. Let's go now. Gravity Lions.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 52.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. To the air again, Herbert.
And this one too low.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers,
Herbert.
first down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Herbert throwing again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Oronde Gadsden
From 8 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
Shelling defenders at the 15. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Shot 60, shot 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game. 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
12. Baylor tight.
Now it's Herbert.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They go play action here on 1st down.
Right side to Williams.
Breaks through the contact. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams
With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Herbert off of play action.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
Chargers, first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Second down.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Ray.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Oronde Gadsden.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Cap it. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Amari Barno
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, LA.
Quentin Johnston.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
4 yards on the
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Bronco 80. Nice, go.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
6, 18, 5 in, cut 19, cut 19, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
It's the score. Chargers 31, Lions 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
54 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Chargers 31.
And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact, well of time there, and now 4th down.
I mean, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man.
chance to throw. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
70. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bob. Go.
Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jameson Williams
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Chargers, first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Herbert.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. Herbert to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Herbert going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Chargers first down.
Throwing, Herbert.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.